Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. I haven't done a video in a couple weeks on this. I apologize, kind of slacking, been really busy with the kids and family. But if you guys have not seen, the Colorado Buffaloes mass exodus is still happening, but they're also getting players in. I believe Coach Prime just got a new recruit, and they're getting more commitments. And then the biggest thing, guys, if you guys haven't heard, when they had the spring game on ESPN, I want to say they said they had the most amount of viewers for a freaking spring game in almost a decade. It's kind of crazy to think about that. It's just all eyes on Prime, all eyes on Colorado Buffalo. So if anybody wants exposure, player-wise or anything, parents want their sons to get, exposure or any kind of fanfare, social media following, all that shit, you're going to want to send them to Colorado Buffaloes at the moment. I highly believe that Coach Prime and his staff is doing this on purpose because they know the whole aspect of social media and how to play this. And they're playing it to a T. Now, all those people who are hating on them saying, oh my God, they're losing half the team. Like I was saying, I did a previous video. Fuck, man, they're losing players that were on a 1-11 squad, guys. A 1-10 squad, whatever the case was. It's, there was no way Coach Prime was going to come and take this team, and just because of his ability to coach, he's going to turn them around instantly to be from a 1-10, 1-11 team to even a contender of any sorts. And that's what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to create a contending team for championships. So he came in, told him flat out, I'm coming with Louis and, my baggage, and he was kind of letting them know straight up, I'm bringing my players. I'm going to bring my recruits. It is what it is. So, like I said, I think in the aspect of what the Colorado Buffaloes are doing and Coach Prime is doing is he's definitely using social media. He's definitely using his name, his accolades and everything, accolades from previous NFL, college, all that, and he's bringing it along with him to help this team. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to be able to, compete for a Pac-12 championship instantly, but boy, they're going to be entertaining, guys. You got to think of it this way. Everybody is going to want to see every game they play. And if they don't see every game they play, you're going to watch ESPN or you're going to watch YouTube, and you're going to go and look at the highlights, of the Colorado Buffaloes just to see how they're doing. And if they start winning, well, go figure, you know what I mean? So, and it's just like I said, recruits are going to gravitate to this. If he really does turn his program, like I said, I don't expect them to be a Pac-12 championship caliber team this year. I do expect them to improve. My thoughts are I could see them being close to about a 500 team, and that's a massive improvement from the last couple of years. So if they can increase to, like I said, close to a 500 team, imagine what's going to happen, because they're taking baby steps. They're going to grow, and then the following year, I can see then it's a 2-year process. I can really see in about 2 years if they get the right recruits, transfer portal keeps happening. I can see them, definitely competing for the Pac-12 championship within 2 to 3 years. I really believe that. Now, this year, everybody, high expectations, but like I was telling everybody, tame it down a little bit, especially my in-laws, especially my wife, who's a Colorado Buffalo alumni. Tame your expectations. I know you got the Coach Prime gear and all that shit, but relax. It will turn around. I think he will turn this program around. And I think the college and the athletic department are like 1,000% behind Coach Prime. They're literally letting him run this program the way he's wanting to do. I know there's a lot of hooplas. There's a lot of red tape that, you got to be real careful, especially with the transfer portal, recruiting, all that stuff. My thing is I would like to know a little bit more of the NILs over there. I know he's not a huge fan of it and collectives and things like that, but definitely something to keep an eye, and definitely I'll probably research a little bit more just to kind of get a little bit more information if that's something that Colorado's can be using to their benefit, and the way the NIL is nowadays for the player. So There you guys go. I wanted to do a quick tidbit about that. Like I said, ESPN said spring game, one of the most watched in the past almost like 10 years, a decade, I believe. On top of that, they are flipping the players around. Don't worry about it. Like I said, you're just losing players from a 1-11 team. Hey, I understand, man. Have a heart, have some sympathy. I get that. But you know what? These are college kids. They're going to have to learn that life isn't always fair. And this is one way to learn that lesson, that life isn't always fair. You know what? They're going to have to transfer to another school, another location, and see if they can, possibly do well there. So, like I said, life's not always fair. Coach Prime told them, let them know this. This was a team, like I was saying, I think last year they lost by nearly double digits on every freaking game. You don't want those players. I'm not saying they're bad players, but they they weren't meshing, and they don't fit, obviously, Coach Prime's program and his style of play. So there you guys go. That's how I feel about it. Other than that, if you guys like this shit, subscribe.